Welcome everyone. In today's session, we will start a new topic which is grammar relative clauses. Let's begin. Relative clauses introduction. Relative clauses, sometimes called adjective clauses, are parts of a sentence that give extra information about the noun. They usually begin with a relative pronoun such as who for people, whom formal for people, whose shows possession, which for things or animals, and that for people or things. And now it's time for examples. The man who is speaking is our new manager. Who is speaking gives more information about the man. Second example. The report that you sent was very helpful. That you sent describes the report. Third example. This is the project which we started last year. Which we started last year tells us more about the project. And the last example. She's the person whose ideas always impress the team. Whose ideas shows possession. It's time for types of relative clauses. We have defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses. Defining relative clauses, they give essential information, and we use no commas. The employee who joined yesterday will attend the meeting. And non-defining relative clauses, they give extra non-essential information, and here we use commas. Example, my manager who has worked here for 10 years is retiring. Let's go. Grammar revision. We have here a table with relative pronouns. The pronoun who stands for people, and we use it as substitutes for subject nouns or pronouns he, she, we, they. Pronoun whom stands for people. We use it as substitutes for object nouns or pronouns him, her, us, them. Next pronoun is whose. Stands for people or things. Uses substitutes for possessive nouns or pronouns his, hers, ours, theirs. Pronoun that stands for people or things. Uses can be used for either subject or object. Can only be used in restrictive relative clauses. Next pronoun is which. Stands for things. Can be used for either subject or object. Can be used in non-restrictive relative clauses. Pronoun when stands for things, and we use it as a time expression. Okay, here we go. It's time for grammar practice and time for exercises. Okay, so let's go. First question is, the man, which, or who, or whose, or where helped us fix the projector is from IT. Second one, the report, whose, or whom, or that, or where you sent yesterday was incomplete. Third one, the hotel, which, or that, or who, or where is near the beach was fully booked. Next one, the student, which, or whose, or where, or whom laptop was stolen reported it to security. And next one, the place, who, or which, or where, or whose we had the meeting was very quiet. Next exercises. That's the colleague, which, or whom, or where, or whose I told you about. Next one. The presentation, who, or whose, or which, or where he prepared impressed everyone. Next one. The woman, who, or whose, or where, or when they hired last month speaks 4 languages. Next one. The book Who or Which or Whose or Where cover is torn belongs to Sarah. The next one. The city where or who or which or whose they filmed the documentary is famous for its architecture. Okay. Next one. The man whose or who or which or where car was blocking the road finally moved it. Next one. The movie whom or which or where or whose we watched last night was boring. Next one. The woman to who or where or which or whom you send the email is on vacation. Next one. The team whom or where or which or who won the competition will travel to Japan. Next one. The company whose or which or that or who headquarters are in London is opening a new branch. Next question. The project where or which or who or whose we are working on is almost finished. Next one. The teacher where or which or whose or that classes are always fun is retiring. Next one. The phone whose or that or when or whom rang earlier belongs to my supervisor. Next one. The jacket where or who or that or whose he bought doesn't fit him. Next one. The painting who or which or that or whose was created in 1880 is very valuable. Next question. The students whose or which or where or whom grades improved received awards. Next one. The day that or who or where or whose we met was unforgettable. Next one. The colleague with where or which or that or whom I'm working is very experienced. Next one. The cake which or whom or where or whose she baked for the party was delicious. Next one. The museum who or where or whose or when we visited had amazing exhibits. Relative clauses, gap filling practice. The manager interviewed me was very friendly. Next one. The laptop I bought last week is already broken. The woman car is parked outside is my teacher. Next one. The cafe we usually meet is closed today. Next one. The project that they started in 2022 is now complete. The children who live next door are very noisy. The book you recommended was excellent. The man to I spoke earlier is the director. The company headquarters are in Paris is expanding. The movie we saw last night was amazing. The teacher helped me improve. Is retiring soon. The phone was ringing belongs to Sarah. Relative clauses gap filling practice part 2. The place he was born is very remote. The woman they hired last month speaks German. The people house we visited were very welcoming. The email he sent wasn't very clear. The students' grades went up, received certificates. The team won the match, celebrated all night. The artist paintings you like is very famous. The bus takes us to school is always late. The reason she left early is still unknown. The restaurant they recommended was expensive. The year we moved to Canada was difficult. The jacket he bought yesterday is too small. The friend I met in Spain is visiting me next week. Alright, the next video will continue the topic grammar, relative clauses, exercises. I'm really excited for the next video. Please hit subscribe button. Thank you so much. See ya.